Yo, 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 what's good, YouTube? Y'all already know, man. It's your boy LaRon from Female Rap Elite, back with another video. So, I just wanted to come do this video real quick and just, you know, kind of explain to you guys some things that's on my mind. I'm pretty sure we covered this before, but I wanted to make a video kind of focused on that. So, I'm gonna wait a few moments, let some people come in here, and then we're gonna proceed. So I'm definitely happy that the fucking week is over with that. Our first week with Seeing Green and Fractions and all of that. We've been streaming, buying, and just fucking that shit up. So I'm happy we just got a little breather room. So yeah. What's up, Tabria? What's up? It's me. Yeah, so I don't think this is gonna be a long video. It's probably gonna end as long as I got my blunt, and when that bitch go out, this is when I'm gonna stop. So let's see. The live better be long. Oh no, it won't be long, Sean. Let's see. Yeah, but shout out to all the people who held Nicki down this week and was streaming, seeing green, purchasing off the website. Like, there's so many misleading. I feel like there's so many misleading rules and shit, which when it comes to like purchasing and shit like that. So I just do what works for me, pretty much. But shout out to everybody. Nikki Stream Team did streaming parties on Station Head. We was just trying to just hold that shit down for Nikki and just purchasing and shit like that. So I know for Seeing Green, what did I purchase 4 times? I purchased a total. What did I get? I think I got like I think I ended up with 40 because I ended up getting the instrumental too. So, I made my contribution. I supported my favorite artists. And it's crazy because somebody was pointing out online how J. Cole is gonna debut high and he don't even really got no pure sales. We don't know the true story behind all of this shit and the formulas of how it really go. Let me see. This was a good test run, definitely a good test run. So listen, yeah, let's talk about why Cardi and why Megan is hiding. You want to know why? And this is how why Nicki be saying shit like, "Yo, these bitches is really my sons," right? They really is. They are. And I just want to tell y'all this: if they was really following the strategy well, Nikki has always had some sort of closeness with her fans, right? Like from the beginning. I think it's very fair to say that Cardi and both Megan are still at the very beginning of their career. You're trying to pull veteran girl games. Like it's like you a fucking freshman trying to go out for lunch. Like, no, the seniors go out for lunch, at least at the school I went to. But my ass, I was in 11th grade looking fucking professional and shit, wearing specs and shit to school, and I knew certain classes to mention to the hall monitor, so I got away from that shit because I was smart enough. That's why. I always felt like I could outsmart people when I was younger, but I'm telling you. So anyway, with Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, they got a lot of work to put in, and I don't think they realize that you can't go away. Do you understand why Rihanna was dropping an album every year? Because Beyonce didn't have to do that, and she realized that she had those easy big hits every year. I know y'all guys remember that for at least 5 to 7 years, we got a new album from Rihanna every year, and she dropped conveniently around Thanksgiving. So it was just like, and she still wasn't scanning high like that. She was a single seller. Rihanna has never put any of Beyonce's album in any immediate threat as far as like sales. Never. Not even when Four. Let me tell you this, right? Four came out in 2011 and her album leaked a whole month before it came out, and my bitch still scanned 300,000 pure. 300,000 pure off of Four. You feel me? Different times. But people, certain shit, that shit is gonna make you support the artist more. Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, y'all both are new artists. Like, y'all playing these high games, and it's like y'all dick ride and dick eat Nicki so much. Let me tell you what these female rappers is gonna do, right? They see Nicki coming back out, right? They watching everything that she doing, just like the fans is. They see how Nicki is on TikTok, but she ain't really promoting her music. She's giving away like her personality and the things that we originally remember her for. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I love the fact that she doing that on TikTok. So it's like she don't got to use TikTok to do no fucking dances and string fractions and do some fucking dance. Let me tell you right now with Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi too, right? Cardi is going through it right now because her ghostwriter is getting his dick getting his dick rolled in a meal deal relationship with Megan, and it just kind of threw shit off. And it's like now she out here scrambling. You got 2 singles out and your album's not out. Megan had a flop project and she's trying to make us forget it. And I'm telling you guys, snapshot this in your mind. Just keep the BET Awards in your mind and keep the VMAs in your mind. Megan is going to drop somewhere around then. It's going to be all of a sudden some surprise and she's back for the summer. She got a new mixtape or some shit like that. And it's going to make you forget the flop that her debut album was. But we won't forget it because we'll keep talking about it. Trust me. If she giving that label another album, they're gonna drop her ass after that. Believe that. Believe. So hold on. She gonna get dropped. Like Christmas been going and y'all out here playing reindeer games. I don't understand. You and I hate, and I'm not trying to be funny, and it's not even on some like, oh, you can't do what Nicki do, but I don't think y'all realize that. You know what's so crazy and it makes me feel good? It's like I'm on the right side of the fence, right? I'm behind an artist who don't got to put music out, and she still has she's still top 3 listened to female rapper on Spotify. That should hurt your fucking feelings. Nicki is embedded. She's a stain. You can't get her out. You can't get her out. Even if she was to drop to the lowest listened to female rapper, that would take years. It would take years, literally years. It would take a long time. You feel me? Um, Hold on. It would take a long time. And these female rappers like the Megan Thee Stallions and the Cardi B's, you see how they dick ride. I don't think y'all realize how deep this dick ride goes. They literally follow her method from collaborations. Like Nicki did the collaboration with what's some people who Maroon 5. Cardi did a collaboration. Megan did do a collaboration. It's just like they all follow like the Nicki strategy. You know what I'm saying? And that song, that Beautiful Mistakes that Cardi did with Maroon 5, no, Megan did with Maroon 5, they've been trying to push that on the damn iTunes with the damn bots. Ain't nobody buying that shit. Don't nobody want it. Don't nobody want you, don't nobody need you. They've been trying to push that shit on iTunes so much. I'm like, give it up. Even with the white pop radio behind it, they still couldn't bring that. So Megan probably felt like, oh, I can go silent because I got this track out. And it's not a track that we really want from you, for number one. You sound stupid on the record. Is not there. Your voice is not for singing. And I'm not saying that, who am I to be like, oh, you can't sing. You're not a singer. You're literally forcing it. You forcing it. She really tried to have that shit on her albums thinking that we was going to be singing that shit like Save Me. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not singing that shit. All the cause you told her. The fuck out of here. Like, it be shit like that why Nicki say that they my sons. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of work to do, Megan. You got a lot of work to do, Cardi. You can't afford to go silent, especially when you built a career up off of social media. You can't afford to go quiet. You can. I know you want to pull a Nicki and Dorla, but the truth is about Cardi, and this is what I also wanted to expose why she's a liar. I literally looked this up before I got on this live. Cardi has been winging it. They've been trying to figure out what the fuck Nicki Minaj has been up to because Cardi told us on April 6th in her Double XL interview that she was going away for a while. And as I remember, I think last week was the last time she retweeted. So you was just keeping your foot in and out, just trying to see what's going on. You got 2 hit singles out right now. Let's not deny it. Based on Billboard, and we know with the heavy playlist and the radio, Cardi has 2 hit singles out. This is a perfect. If I was her manager, I'd be like, you got 2 hit singles out right now, but you know what it is? That August shit is fucking with her because she know that really has no connection with the album. You're gonna put WAP on an old ass album. Why she try to do some shit and try to release this shit on like some EP or some shit? I'm telling you, people cannot tack me because my mind is all over it. I don't give a fuck. Something is not right. How you got 2 hit singles? Let's call it what it is. Cardi has 2 hit singles. WAP and Up. Where is the album at? Where's the rollout at? They nervous because they don't want that album to come out. That sophomore Jinx is riding hard. That flop with that big paper too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on? What's going on with Megan? What's going on with her saying that they had a video with the City of Girls or with all that shit? What's going on? Where's the video with SZA at? Because I thought that song would actually do good. What's going on? Record labels is looking at the back end like this shit ain't adding up. You costing us more. Situations are supposed to be lucrative for each party. How is it lucrative? Nicki garnered 70 million streams this week. Do you realize she's not in a 360 deal and what that's going to look like for her? 70. Look how much artists get paid for 1 million streams. Nicki got 70 million streams this week alone. Do you realize, like, come on. You getting a crumb off that wafer because them niggas exposed you and said you got a 60-40. You need to be out here working. You know what's so crazy to me? Like, real talk, I'm not even from Houston, but it would at least make me feel a little better. Throughout this whole pandemic, I have never seen anything hosted by, sponsored by Megan Thee Stallion in Houston. I ain't never see her down. It's like she almost just vacant the area. And this is the place where you claim that you from. That shit is weird. I'm telling you, I feel bad because I feel like Megan Thee Stallion has like some sort of personality disorder. Like there's something wrong. You literally fucking this nigga who you know is a ghostwriter. You know that the whole industry knows. You know that you talk shit about Cardi having a ghostwriter before. You riding this nigga dick now and some meal deal shit trying to make us think it's love there, but he really giving you help with records because you think that he helped her with invasion of privacy. You know, she's not the best, but if he can help her, he can help me. I know how people think. Megan is an opportunist, just like she did that shit with Queen Radio. She said, I can get close to Nicki, but I can't get too close to her. I can love her, but I can't go up there because then what if they start blocking me and doing shit like that? I'm telling you, I know how her little warpy mind thinks. And that's exactly what happened. She did that shit. We ain't seen a Vogue shoot yet. Talking about I'll be back when it's time. It's time to work this motherfucking album now. Talking about I'll be back when it's time. I'm gonna go away for a really long time. This hiatus shit that Nicki do really hurts them. It hurts them because they can't truly do it. And even with Megan on hiatus, they posting shit in their stories and shit. Like, go the fuck away fully. Go away. Go away fully. I'm telling you, the next thing Cardi come with, if it ain't the album, I'm telling you right now, if I was her fans, so if you a dick rider listening to this shit and all of that, y'all should really be asking her. You have 2 hit singles. What more could you want to roll an album out? She's gonna try to come out with a 3rd hit single, and she's gonna try to go #1 off that shit and be like, "Oh, I'm the first female rapper who came out with an album and had 2 singles with 3 singles to go #1." And guess what? You still not gonna be better than Nicki. And guess what? None of your verses will ever compare. And guess what? You got a ghostwriter on big paper. And guess what? Nobody's talking about that verse now. Nobody's talking about it. She really thought she was gonna flex on a black girl with that shit. Sit your tired fucking ass down. Coming over talking about you on hiatus. Drop that fucking album. The BET Awards and the VMAs is in view. That's all I'm telling y'all. They eyeing that shit hard. They eyeing it. They ain't know what Nicki was gonna come out with last week. They ain't know. They ain't know. But I could tell you one thing: when they come out, it don't never get no traction like that. It's never no traction like that, and they could say whatever the fuck they want. They not celebrated like that. The Shade Room, such dick riders too. They be on Nicki dick, right? But if you notice with them lately, ever since they repaired their relationship with Cardi, they don't post like everything that Nicki do now, and that's cool though too. But I know for a fact that they doing that because of Cardi and Megan. Because you know why I really, and I'm gonna say this shit, and I don't give a fuck. You know why, and I am thinking about this word I'm about to say. You know why I hate Cardi B? Because she's trying to exist in this realm of like black girls and trying to act like she's just bad and shit like that. But she really just does it for the accoutrements and the aesthetics. She want to be popular. She want to have Chanel bags. She want to be looked at like she wants to be popular because she was never nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cardi was the one that they didn't like. So she feels like this famous shit makes her be like, well, I'm that bitch that you ain't like. Like, now look at me now. And they still don't like you. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't give a fuck. I don't like nobody acting like that they on some shit and that you just walk and you supposed to be the head bitch. You walking up in this shit that was curated by us. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. No, you not better than. No, you ain't on no level. Talking about valid every time you link Khaled. Then I go back to listen to Nicki record and you fucking stealing shit. It's like she doing that shit purposely. They doing that shit purposely. But little do they know we'll never let you have it. Even if you get the sales. And you seen Wendy Williams' ass even admitted it. And that's all I be trying to tell y'all on here. Even with the success of you, and even if Megan having 3, it's still levels that you won't hit. You was out in fucking Paris for Fashion Week and that shit was crickets. I want y'all to all go look up the SBTV when Nicki Minaj went to London and had a fucking racist ass white guy was harassing her, like, tell your fans to calm down. She knew who she was in that moment. We ain't never heard no Cardi stories with Nicki flipping on people. Nicki got quiet. She looked right down in her phone like, why is he even talking to me? Them fans was going crazy outside. I ain't never see Cardi have no static. I ain't hear nothing about Africa. I ain't hear nothing about no places. There's really no pandemonium around these people. There's no pandemonium around them. And you got the nerve to talk about y'all going on hiatuses and breaks. You need to be out here working. You need to be out here working. You need to be looking for a viral moment. You need to find different ways to pull yourself through. Because if your fans are so stupid, let Foxy Brown come out with 2 singles and we don't get no fucking album. 2 singles. You ain't getting no album. What's the point? And that's sad because that girl will come out and talk about she ain't ready, she ain't waiting for Nicki, she ain't doing this. And y'all always say this, and y'all say this, and y'all say this. And it's like you say shit like that to make people think that what you're saying is right. But being a little brother and knowing that people lie and talk shit just like how you do, I see through the bullshit. I see through it all. I'm telling you, motherfuckers will talk that shit and be fucking lying. Fuck you. And be fucking lying. Talking about I ain't wait for nobody. I ain't put out a record in. I ain't do this in 9 months. Yeah, you ain't putting out now 9 months because the last 4 records you put out did not have no momentum behind them, and it didn't lead up to an album. That's why you did it. Fucking crazy ass. And I told y'all back in November or October when Megan made that announcement of Don't Stop, I said she's not ready for an album, but she tried to use the holidays as an opportunity and thought that it was going to carry her. And she still did not do no pure sales. She really, you know what's so crazy? They used that. They used November. Let me tell y'all something, because I know that everybody knows November is a huge opportunity for sales, because if you have any type of real fan base during the holidays, oh, drop an album, especially on Black Friday week. Oh, you're going to do numbers, especially if you have good fans behind you. Megan dropped in the month of November and she did not scan 20K. She didn't. Still to this day, she ain't moved 20K singles. You can't tell me on a label, if you signed me and you put me out and you looked at the damn on the exchange on the return of interest. Oh, there's a huge problem. There's a huge problem. That means that people are not intrigued to fucking buy your music. That means, are you even really influential? That's why I'm saying nowadays stars are not the rappers and stars are not the same thing. They not. I would never. And I ain't even hating. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be no shit 5-10 years from now and be like, oh, I really like Cardi. I don't like her. I don't. And I never will. I never will. Megan, I just feel like she's just making poor decisions. It's just like, damn, my girl. Like, and you know what's so crazy? I don't feel bad for Nicki saying, look at them fucking for raps. Oh, what the disgrace. Because she's fucking for raps. JT's fucking for raps. You heard that Twerkulator shit that just came out? That shit is whack. JT, you was locked up to come home spitting shit like that? Spitting shit like that? That shit is whack. Young Miami had the confidence, but she still was whack. Whack. And I think that they think just because they're on samples and shit like that, that they could just spit any lyrics and people is just going to like it. No. And I'm not going to feel bad for feeling like, oh, you got to deliver. No, on some level. No, the shit is whack. That shit is whacker than shit Trina did. And y'all want to be from Miami shouting that shit, being from, the area of Trina, or like you doing Trina dirty, because Trina, tell you, even though she might not have like hits, the shits that she stepped on, she got some records. I don't feel no records from the City Girls. And I feel like the City Girls jumped on this Twerkulator shit because it was so crazy. Weeks ago, my niece brung this up. And this is, I'm telling you guys, keep that young person in your life who keeps your ears to this shit. And I was just, so I'll be talking to them. I'll be like, so what's going on with the music? They was like, yeah, everybody liking Megan's song, what's new? So I was like, that might be something. Because if she's normally on to the trends, they'll tell me like, oh, people are liking Megan's song, what's new? And they're like, yeah, people talking about the Twerkulator. So I said, watch them try to come out with a video. This is an old ass song that came out last year, right? But the sad thing about it is, if you think about it, this is actually sad. If you think about it this way, that song went viral, which is a year old, and y'all went through all of that just to shoot a video and do a song for a year. Like, you should be working on some new shit. You chasing, why you ain't just repost and do a challenge or some shit? Y'all really trying to live in the Twerkulator moment from a prior era that didn't do good. That last era did not do good. And if it's gonna do anything less than pussy talk, it's dead. Why even waste the energy? To me, that's a thirsty release because that's an old song and you know it. You know it. Do some shit like, what's that chick named Natasha Bedingfield? Where she doing all of this? Like, she just promoting the shit that people redoing her videos. Like, I don't understand the City Girls. This is thirsty. I was like, yo, they really doing a video for this shit? It made me feel bad for them, real talk, because it's just like, you got to jump on what's ever moving. They basically like in the industry, but independent artists at the time. They see a wave and they got to jump on it. They might do all of this and that record still might not do nothing. Telling you, telling you. You see how it is for Erica Banks. If that's not more clear, I just want to make y'all. And you know what's so crazy? It ain't just Erica Banks. This shit applies to Megan Thee Stallion. It applies to Cardi B. Look how big these records be, and like it'd be crickets. It'd be crickets. Nicki go on fucking Twitter and say I love you and get 148,000 likes. Cardi be doing shit looking thirsty, and I ain't trying to be funny. I do kind of like Young Miami attitude better, but could tell on her Twitter she be fucking like she be trying to like fish for likes and shit, and that shit don't be working for her because y'all don't really got the impact. Y'all really was placed here. All of y'all was really just placed here. They seen an opportunity that female rap was trendy again, and that's coming up. And they just like, let's just push these chicks. You know, it's like the drug game. How much can you get off this one? Cardi is like the biggest one to them because you know of her placement and shit. But I'm telling you, there needs to be more conversation around why is it the fact that Cardi does not perform right when the records are not released through her label? Why? Why don't people recognize that? Why are people one track minded and they don't look at that shit? That shit needs to be questioned. That's fishy. It's fishy. Cardi B is not successful to me. She's not amazing. There's nothing amazing about her. Not even down to her personality. There's nothing good about it. And I'm telling you, I take it personal because I feel like you trying to exist in this place where you're not supposed to be, and then you mad arrogant, and then you try to talk shit to people and argue with people online. You fucking following Nicki Minaj topic. That shit is always going to get brung up, dusted, and as soon as that shit happens, she tried to release that video. It's just always something with Cardi. And the thing that makes me mad is that you acting like you can compete with this great black woman, and you can't. You cannot. You can't. I don't know if somebody gassed you. And you know what it is with her being from New York? You know what it is? Cardi B is gas right now. And I want to be honest with you guys. I love Latinos, but what it is, they're very prideful too. And they probably feel like, oh, we have a female rapper. They're not really supporting her like that though, either though. If you really speak to people, like they can't stand Cardi. They can't. They can't stand her. But I'm telling you, she's riding off of that though. So right now, she's probably trying to make another I Like It Like That because she's trying to figure out some sort of way to permeate the people to stand up behind her. I see through all that shit. I know how these artists work. Just like Megan on Good News, Megan followed that old strategy, like that old New Yorker strategy back in the day where they tell you to make a rap song, make a club song, make a reggae song, make an R&B song, make a this song, right? She did a reggae song, but Megan is from Houston. You know, I just didn't, or she's from Texas, but I just didn't think that matched her. And she's like, put your cocky on my body if we pop it. It just didn't sound right. Put your cocky on my body. Like, nah, they showed you up. Whoever told you to do that, you knew that you shouldn't have did that record. And what to this day, we haven't heard about that record. And I probably talk more of about that record than anybody plays it. Let's see. When that bird threw that shoe at the Queen, that's when I went left for me. Yeah. It's just so many things about Cardi. It's just so many things about her. It's like you don't deserve to be here, and I don't care who gets mad that I'm saying that. You don't deserve to be here. You don't. You don't. Acting like you're excellent. Acting like you have something to compete against these girls on the line. It's like this shit is a lick. It's a lick for you, and we can see it. Trying to come online like, oh, I wrote this in 48 hours. Shit still flopped. Thought that shit was gonna do excitement. She thought it was gonna be excitement. Yo, my Jamaican friend, I miss that nigga. He used to always be saying like everything like the excitement. It was no excitement. No excitement. It was no excitement behind that verse. And I think that shit hurt her feelings. Cause that shit just fell right off. And Cardi fans, they gotta know that they can't fuck with us. They got to know. And I'm saying us because I don't know why y'all would be here if you are. So I'm like, these girls really try to follow Nicki in every way. You can't do a hiatus, baby. You need to be out here working. You need to be out here working. Let's read some of the comments. Let me go to the top because I know I missed some. Cardi scared. Cardi having surgery, number 27 on her face. And y'all think I'll be playing when I be saying that Cardi had surgery on her face because she wanted to look softer for the women that Offset cheat on. Let me tell you something. That shit is the real deal. People be getting mad at me like, you be saying shit like you listen. I know it. She want to do like them soft looks when she posts pictures with no makeup on. She just wants to be soft. You know, I don't know if it was the bags under her eyes or whatever or what it was, but she just wants to be soft. And that's why I felt like she had the surgery on her face for. She want to look softer for her man. She wants to. Nicki done dragged them home respectfully and they sit her down eating their food. Antonio Rife, security wasn't around. She wouldn't have done that. She must have not seen. She wanted to hit Nicki because then that would have. Cardi was aware of the hate train going on with Nicki and she was all with it. You know what I'm saying? That it's offensive. It's offensive when people just don't. And this can apply to any field, whether it's you being a doctor or auto mechanic, and you just got somebody unqualified. You really unqualified. You don't even know enough history. I would love to sit her down and grill her about female rap because if certain things that I know if she don't know that she really just is out the loop. Just like it's crazy when people might not look at it. When Cardi was pregnant and she showed up to that performance dressed like Left Eye, I know for a fact you don't know nothing about her. I don't give a fuck if her last name is Lopez. You don't know about the discography of. That's not even your time. Like, stop you dick riding for a look. Stop it. Stop it. I could grill her. I'm telling you, I would love to do that right now. I would love to have her in front of my face and ask her different questions. And I knew she wouldn't be able to give me no information on it. She don't got no love for it. Let's see. That's so sad. All that for a guy who won't change. The hate train worked in Cardi and QC favor for the time, but the fans of Nicki still ain't going nowhere though. We ain't never going nowhere. So I don't know what this person like typing shit. I don't know if that's supposed to make me stop or some shit like that. But you could suck my dick, nigga. I don't know what people be thinking like if they say some shit like you gay or like what, like you know what I'm saying? Is that supposed to make me stop talking? Suck my dick, and that's not respectfully. Let's see. Let's see. Any new girl that says that Nicki ain't the reason they are rapping are lying. Yeah, that's clear though. But I just wanted to say that. I really wanted to come out and say that. It's just like more or less, y'all be trying to copy looks, right? Trying to do on some copy and shit. Like they all on TikTok doing these dance moves and shit like that. Watch you see how Nicki working and shit, just being herself. Now they're gonna start trying to post shit. I'm telling you, they dick eaters. When you hear Foxy saying that shit, y'all bitches dick eaters. Y'all do that. I'm telling you, they're gonna be doing something else next. It's just like they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. But I know what you're supposed to do. I know that in the history of music, it has never been known for a person to have two hit singles out and not have an album out. Like, is something wrong with the contract? Like, we'd be like, what's going on? And then, like, even if you want to go back in the 90s, you really have one single before the album comes out. and that it was just big enough then. Like I really miss those days when you could release a single. Like, yo, you would be thinking that a person's song about to die down, they've dropped a video, and that should really bring life right back into it organically. It's not like that no more. It's not like that. We got too many just quick, quick, quick. It's just quick. You know what I'm saying? And it's quick because it's not organic. I love the behind the scenes for seeing Green. Love seeing her and Papa Bear. Cardi B wonders why people hate her, but it's like you threw a shoe at the queen. I mean, what you think would happen? Yeah, and I hate when she go on you know, these like people act like I don't deserve it. Blah, 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 blah. Like, come on, come on, come on. You wasn't in the strip club praying to get money to be a rapper. You wasn't doing that. That wasn't your motive. You was in the strip club getting money at that time to survive. You didn't want to be a rapper then. What happened is that you seen the attention that you. Let me tell you why people be mad at me because I be saying this shit and they don't understand. I'm telling you, it's real. Cardi B was doing those hostings from being a stripper. Before she turned into a rapper, she was doing Take Me on the Road. I know y'all know all those popular girls who do these hostings all over the world, right? Cardi was going around everywhere on these hostings because she was popular from Instagram and being a stripper. And so she seen all of the attention that she was getting on stage. And then guess what? She got the Love and Hip Hop. And they said, we need to keep this buck going, right? And I literally tell everybody this, and this is before Cardi threw the shoe at Nicki. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I didn't like Cardi before Nicki, but that shit definitely sealed the deal. Let me tell y'all what I said years ago when she got the Love and Hip Hop and the music started, right? I said the buck stops here with me. You're not gonna be this person on Insta, you this stripper, all of this shit. You come to Love and Hip Hop and now you're a rapper. No, I'm not buying it. I'm not one of those Negroes. And you remember what I said from when I first started making videos. I said that shit. You cannot pass the buck on me. Now I'm supposed to just accept you're just rapper now. No, no, no. Mm-mm. I don't buy it. You're just trying to exist in a place because you knew, like, damn, if Love and Hip Hop, that's only for a certain amount of time. So I got to make something work. But I actually think being in the game is actually more painful for Cardi because I feel like just because of the popularity and you know, and her getting these records and shit like that, I actually think it would make her feel bad and she would self destruct if she didn't get it. It's good to be a Nicki fan because we got ups and downs and we've been wrong of it. We've been up and down, but the most part about it is that we have longevity. We have longevity. You know what I'm saying? That's a must in anybody's career is longevity. Ups and downs happen all the time. You know what I'm saying? And if you really think about it, we didn't really have no downs. We just had people suppressing us for the next person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Throughout their deals and shit. They wondering why, like, oh, we not getting radio playing shit. Remember, payola is not just the overplaying of Cardi B. You got to realize this, right? On some deep psychological shit. If a person has a power of getting their record played on radio, you think they don't got power of suppression? But see, that's the flip side they don't want you to think about because Cardi will get up like, well, if my shit playing, why the fuck they shit ain't playing? Because come on, you know that your label got a relationship with these DJs and they were suppressing. And I hope whatever it was that Nicki and them worked on, I hope that it just exposes more now. Because now I think they'll be able to question people like, hey, well, we released this record and why is it not getting streamed? Based on whatever way that they I believe that they're going to have the songs credited now through the airwaves, So maybe now it'll be easier to spot it and be like, wait a minute, we have a new record out. Why isn't it being played in this market and we sent it to you? Is there issue? Is whatever? I hope whatever it was, they'll be able to narrow that shit down because there's some shady shit going on. Shady shit. It was a lot of records that came out that they suppressed that shit, especially after that whole Harper Bazaar shit and that Dip shit came out with Tyga. I think Dip is double platinum. I know it's at least one times platinum, but they suppressed that shit so bad. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It is crazy. Like they really tried to take Nicki out, and I just think they realized after all this time they can't do it. And it's crazy. You got all these girls wanting to mimic hiatuses. It's like, come on, man. Put a little bit of more work in. You know what I'm saying? Let's be truthful. Megan Thee Stallion, before you dropped album one, I'll be honest with Cardi, right? We'll be honest with Cardi. Two. But Megan Thee Stallion, before you dropped album one, you had no momentum going into that album, right? The only thing I could say Cardi had going into her album was it Motorsport and fuck them, then I get some money. So she has some sort of campaign. Even though Megan, because Megan confused us, she had all these different projects out and shit like that. So it was just like one thing after the other. I think that actually hurt her, to be honest with you. Um, it was no momentum behind it. To be honest with you, I can be truthful and say that when Cardi was dropping her album, she did have a little momentum. She did. You know what I'm saying? Because she had traction from them singles that she was on. She was on Love and Hip Hop. She had Bodak Yellow. You know, like she had traction. Megan, I didn't feel any traction, and that's why I believe that her album performed the way that it did. Maybe some of the comments. Thank you for the $2.99. Also, thank you for the $10 from Vontae and from Denim. Let's see. It was okay when Cardi said she don't support. Think about that. Cardi told us 2 months. Cardi told us on April 6th when that XXL interview came out that she was going away for a long time, and it took her over a month to fully go on a hiatus. And we don't even know the truth behind that because when Nicki posted she was coming out, Cardi had just posted or retweeted something like a day or so before that. So who knows what, you know what I'm saying? It's everything with them is just weird. Telling you, I would never want my career to be after somebody where they think that I'm moving when they move, just like that on some ludicrous shit. Like that's some ludicrous shit. That's crazy. When she moves, you move. That's no, that's control if you think about it. And if her label is doing that, I know under it all she's unhappy. I know for a fact that under it all Cardi B is unhappy because she can't truly be happy with herself in this industry where she know for a fact that Nicki is a good person and that you don't have a good relationship with the top chick in your game. Like, not trying to say that human beings can't exist without a relationship with a person, but I'm telling you, the reason why Cardi is always arguing and shit like that is because she knows she's not supposed to be here, and we don't really feel you. You know that you're literally in front of us because of marketing dollars. You know that's why you in front of us. We ain't asked for you. We ain't asked for you. You know that. You know that. You're literally before our eyes because of marketing dollars. Hold on. What time is it? Shit, it's 12:11. I gotta go. Let's see. Facts, no new girl will ever surpass Nicki without the blessing. You know what it is? You know what it is with if any of new girl is on the come up of coming up, I wouldn't even know how to give you the strategy for even a Nicki. I just feel like Nicki was just her. She had a really good formula. You know, she came into the game business savvy. She came in the game like these niggas not fucking me, even though she was fucking with Safari. But she came into the game, and you know what? To be honest with you, y'all might laugh at this, but I thank God that she was with Safari. I kind of feel like that protected her from just, who knows if she would have started dating somebody and which way her career would have started going. Y'all might laugh at that shit, but I kind of thank God that she had Safari there because even though he respected her enough to, because they didn't want to make it seem like they was in a relationship. So, they kind of pretended like they was friends, and then people start thinking he was her gay best friend and shit like that. But I actually thank God for that because I felt like that you don't know relationships with women, they could take you in a different direction. You heard how she spoke about how things were when she was with Meek Mill. She ain't think that she would ever go through those things, and then boom, she was in it. So you just never know. But I thank God for Safari because I felt like he kind of covered her coming into the game, like, and know what I'm saying. So I give respect to that because no lie, I think that helped her out in the beginning of her career. Megan is slowly flopping. What's up, Chanel? I thank God Safari gone now. Yeah, me too. But I'm glad that Safari is gone now. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, but I'm glad that he was there in the beginning. You know? Let's see. Nicki, with the love she met her man, she wanted to sneak this shit, but when it's time, what are you talking about, Rosalind? What the hell are you talking about? Cardi approached Nicki at the damn Harper's Bazaar shit about some shit like, oh, you tweeted about my daughter, which was some false ass shit. It's like you trying to pick a problem with a bad bitch. If you look at Cardi, the way that she be looking at her face, you know that she was the less favorable girl in school. Nobody probably fucked with her like that. She probably got the pair of Jordans that nobody wanted it. And then when she got them and came to school and thought it was lit, she realized nobody had them on. She's like, oh shit, we got the whack pair. Like, come on, Cardi is not lit. Nicki is lit. That's why she was trying to get a piece of that action. So I don't know what the fuck you think. And then also, if this is not the channel for you, like, this is for real talk. This is not the channel for you. Fuck out of here. You got somebody following a Nicki Minaj topic. Talk on that when you talk. Because we try to it's like Cardi does so much that these topics get swept under the rug, but you got somebody like me who has that shit in their mental Rolodex. No. We need answers for that shit. Why were you following the Nicki Minaj topic? Why? 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 How obsessive? To me, that's kind of scary. If my artist was doing that, I would be like, you bugging. You ever see somebody doing some dumb shit and be like, you bugging? Like, you fucking stupid. Why would you be following your nemesis? That's her nemesis. Why would you be following her topic? That would literally give me a panic attack. I told you guys, and I'm being honest with you. There's a lot of people who do a lot of different things, and I just feel like if you're doing something like I'm doing or something like that, like either like not to hate on the person or something, but you got to be focused. And sometimes I do remove people shit from my, like when I be like on different platforms. Yeah, I do that, and it's just my doing. Look, I don't understand why you would want to follow somebody's topic, but what the thing is about it, it's obsessive because you want to be in the know of what they're doing. So following somebody's topic is just not seeing what's trending. You're seeing everything that their fans are talking about. So if they're talking about you, you're going to talk about it. And now we don't realize why she was responding to so many of Nicki fans. It's because she was following the topic. I don't know how obsessive that is. That's weird as fuck. That's weird. And those are the conversations that Charlamagne and them don't be talking about and they don't bring up. They don't bring those conversations up. You know what I'm saying? But if that was Nicki, they'd be like, why was Nicki following the Cardi B? Imagine Nicki being the bad bitch that she is, popping out with these pictures following a Cardi B topic. Go to Nicki Minaj Instagram right now and look at that black woman and think that she will follow that girl topic. Look at her and tell me why she would be following it. Why? 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 What would the point be? And then you obsessed saying mad funny shit, and let's not talk about relationships. You following a whole chick topic, pressed on her shit. Presto. Presto. Yeah. That's crazy. It's scary. That's scary. And that's why I'm happy that Nicki got a nigga that's with her that'll just fuck shit up. I love that relationship that she got with Kenny because I feel like Kenny ain't jealous of her. Like, he let her, when she's on tour, she could like do her job and dance with guys on stage and not feel like she got to do XYZ. I feel like she wear her hair the way she wants to. If you notice, even though I loved it during the Pink Print era, Nicki was kind of dealing with Meek, and Meek liked her to look like that with the strip down. Don't get me wrong. I love when women wear their own hair and they do shit like that. But I'm not one of those men who micromanage women and be like, no, don't wear your makeup. Like, if you notice, I never talk about Cardi's makeup or they makeup. I don't get into shit like that as a man. I don't really care about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I do notice a difference because when Nicki is with Kenny, she's just her, like in character, out of character, like just being her. And I feel like you got to be with somebody who you can be truly yourself with. I don't like when people try to like, oh, you got too much makeup. Oh, you got this. Do what it is that make you feel good for yourself, and you either accept that person as that or you don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like Kenny, he just fully lets Nicki just be. Like, imagine sitting behind somebody who is fucking doing a thing like that. It's like, I don't got no complaint in the world but to hold you down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anything coming your way, we smacking that shit down. That shit she rapping about in her raps is true. If I pull up my shit, the shooter's in the trunk, nigga. You stupid. Nicki is very comfortable, so she can rest in that. You know what I'm saying? During that whole hate train and during that Queen era, Nicki was in a very compromised place, I feel like. She tightened that shit up quick. And that shit gave me memories. I remember when Foxy was going through some beef shit before, she tightened her shit up quick. She got with them black hand niggas like, what? We smacking everything down because this industry, you gotta be on your toes. You gotta be. You seen those affiliations, that shit that Cardi had. You think Nicki ain't tighten that shit? What, we want anybody to think they gonna do something over here. You look funny. You think Nicki was playing when she was in the store and Meek was walking towards? She said, "Nigga, you gonna get shot." You think she was playing? I think that y'all see these streams on Spotify and y'all see how big is she is. Y'all forget that she's from Queens. Like, I think y'all forget that shit. Real talk. I think y'all forget that. And it's not that she wants to be a part of it, but she understands who the fuck she is. You know what I'm saying? You got these fucking ops coming up into this game, don't even got no talent and trying to start all of this shit, this gang related shit. You trying to start all this drama and shit. The fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. Trying to start all this shit. Nicki was very vulnerable around that Queen era. I'm glad she linked up and she's with. And you know what? I understood that back then. And like Foxy was just like, yo, if you go back and let's look at Foxy Brown. What interview was that she did? What interview was that? Sub-Zero interview, right? She was like, it's something about like, you know, being in the game. She was like, you feel like if you got a nigga, like you got somebody holding you down, you could do whatever. You know what I'm saying? This game is crazy. No, they thought that they was gonna be able to break Nicki down and she wasn't gonna come back popping her shit. No, she's still arrogant as ever, slapping you chicks down every fucking rap, every rhyme. And that shit ain't gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. And I hope she don't never stop it. So I hope she keep pushing them down. Fuck that. This game is full of users and abusers. There's no fucking real artists out. There's no real art. I can't think of a female rapper out right now. If it's somebody who really doing their thing, I can't, like, who's really doing their thing right now? Like, besides like a young MA or something that's kind of like, hmm, that's like in the game. Like, I like Lady LaShore, but she's overseas, but she's dope as fuck. I like people who make me think about their lyrics. Like, I won't really say that young M may make me think about her lyrics. I just think I like her because she's from New York. But I don't really, to be honest with you, like, she don't really be having no shit to be having me. Well, I just respect her. But nah, no. And that's the advantage that Nicki got. And that's not to say that there's no other woman in the world who could ever, you know, spit good. There's a lot of women who do that. You know what I'm saying? But timing is key. Era is key. It's things that we could never go back to. We could never go back to a time where certain records sound a certain time. We could never go back to certain eras. Like, you know, Nicki had perfect time in the era she came up in. She rocked that hip hop rap urban shit. She rocked that pop shit. She cemented herself in ways that when she goes overseas, she performs songs that she don't even perform on US soil. She's that bitch. And you know she is. And you know she is. She got songs that she don't even perform on US soil. That's for my overseas fans. Like, y'all wish that y'all had that shit. It be shit that y'all wish. You don't realize that this girl is cemented in so many different ways that you can't fuck with. And listen, I overstayed my visit. We on here 47 minutes now. We're not even gonna make it to an hour. I'm literally off this shit though. But yeah, I just pretty much came to talk about just, come on, y'all on hiatus. Y'all got a lot of more work to do. Megan need to go on a 50 city tour with 1,000 CDs in each box for every city, and she need to do a CD signing. She need to get that money back. I'm telling you. And Cardi, like, y'all fronting, like, come on. 2 hit singles out. So don't say that I dissed you. I'm just asking you where it's at. We giving you that. We know that them singles is fluffed up, right? We're gonna say you got 2 hit singles. You got a 5 times platinum single. I would have released my album off of that. You crazy? Imagine me having a 5 times platinum single, nigga. We dropping this shit next month. The way that shit was going too, what? That's momentum. I would have dropped my shit right then. But no, you can't because you don't know what the queen doing. What was she doing? That shit crazy. Listen, I'm off this shit. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. I'm out.